Hey guys, it's your host K Did, and I just want to say happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays to everybody. So this week we don't have like a special story or nothing like that, and this is actually an episode that is up to date. Most of our episodes are recorded months in advance, and that's why we have certain episodes have updates in them at the end, depending on what's happening in the world currently. I hope that you guys are enjoying the podcast thus far. I and my team, we make sure we work very hard on the content that we are giving out to you guys. And I want to thank you guys for helping us to tweet about it or be on Instagram and liking our posts. And we are very appreciative of that. Also, I want to say that if you have anybody who is thinking of going to shelters or is homeless or doubles up, definitely DM us and we can see if we can help in any way. I cannot promise you anything because, the state of we're in right now in America and in the world. Nothing is really promised in certain aspects of that, but we can see what we can do and give you the direction that you can definitely go into, and what can help you and your family. Some of the things that we do bring on here can help people who are also not in shelter. Like if you do Canva or things like that, or for City FEP, they have City FEP for State. Those kind of programs, actually, you don't have to. City FEP, you have to be in a shelter, but they have City FEP for Stay, and that one you don't have to be in the shelter. You can just be that you need help to stay in your place that you are in. And many other programs too, they're preventative, so you don't have to go to shelter if you don't want to. But sometimes it comes down to that happening. So, guys, this episode is really about being thankful, and it goes well with this week because it is Thanksgiving week, and I just want to say a little bit things that I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for this opportunity that I have to do this podcast, and I'm thankful for my daughter. I'm thankful for having a home because at one point I lived in a shelter, as you might know from the first episode of this podcast. Life has not been easy, but I am so grateful for having opportunities coming out of what my struggle was. The reason why I even got this opportunity, this job, of course I'm thankful for my job. A lot of people didn't have a job through the pandemic, and I ended up having a couple of opportunities throughout last year and this year because of the hardship that I went through. And I feel like everything happens for a reason. When I was in the shelter, I didn't like being there. Nobody wakes up in the morning and say, oh my gosh, let's go to a shelter. It's going to be the best place to live. But I did learn. I did get stronger. And I did become a better person by being in the shelter. And because of that, I am here today, able to share with you and learn more things and be able to be a shoulder people can cry on who have been in a shelter and who's going to be in a shelter and things like that. And being an advocate for people in a shelter. I'm thankful for my apartment. I am thankful for just being able to be a great parent for my daughter and be able to provide for her, and I don't have to live off the system like I used to live off the system. And that's what I'm like, one of the many things I am grateful for. I'm just so happy to be able to do this job. And it's when I was younger, two things I wanted to do the most, honestly, probably three things, was be an actress, which I haven't done acting in a long time, which I was able to do, but it's so hard to get in that field. Two is to help the homeless and people in general. I didn't really, it wasn't homeless, but I helped a lot of homeless people when I was younger in different, helping with food pantries and things like that, and helping children. And the job that I have, I got 2 out of the 3. What more can I want, right? I'm able to help families. Families have children in it, right? So I'm able to help people. When I was younger, I was thinking mostly and I could become an actor, actress, and I could be able to make all this money, and that's the only way to help the homeless because you need money to help them. And the funny thing, I wasn't even thinking about the people in America. I was thinking about people in other countries, and I was like, when I got older, I realized people are right in America who need my help, and then it happened to me, and then now I'm able to kind of build from there. So, and then I realized, I was thinking about it, how I'm going to do this episode, what I'm going to talk about, what I'm going to be thankful for. And I thought about it and I was like, wow, look how I don't have money like that. I have money to survive, but I don't have like Bill Gates money or Kim K money. I have what I have, but I have the knowledge that I have, and the things that I do help people. Even if I don't have a lot of money, the resources I get to people on this podcast help them. The stuff I talk about on not everything on my YouTube channel helps homeless, but the stories that I do put on there about myself and how I got through it, it helps people. And I might not have a lot of money, but people can learn from my experience, and they can ask me questions, and I can help them make themselves be better. And I'm thankful I'm able to, even though I didn't like going to the shelter, I'm happy that I lived through that process. So I'm able to come behind me and to be able to help somebody else. So I'm grateful that I went through that. I'm grateful that I survived it. I'm grateful that I had strength to go through those, issues and problems, And those are the things I'm thankful for, guys. I want you to be safe, no matter where you're listening to me from, because I see that a lot of people from different countries and different areas, which I'm so surprised are listening and tuning in. I really am grateful. I thank you guys for coming each time and listening to our podcast and taking what you need from it, guys. And I'm asking you, if you know anybody, any resources that can help people out, and if you're a person who used to be homeless, definitely DM us to make us talk to you. Or if you are organization who needs, has resources to help out the viewers, definitely contact us so we'll be able to spread the word about your organization. Thank you for coming to hear our voices. Thank you for listening, and thank you for being amazing. And don't forget, you always have to advocate for yourself. If you don't do it, no one will. All right, guys. Bye. Have a nice holiday.